first reading is taken from Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verses 2 through 12. No, let me start again. Ecclesiastes 1, verse 2. Then verse 12 through 14, and then chapter 2, verses 18 through 23. The teacher of wisdom who wrote Ecclesiastes sees that working for mere accumulation of wealth turns into an empty gain, of vanities. Nevertheless, he asserts in the next verse, it is good to find enjoyment in one's work, because such enjoyment is a gift from God. The reading. Vanities of vanities, says the teacher. Vanities of vanities, all is vanity. I, the teacher, when king over Israel and Jerusalem, applied my mind to seek and to search out by wisdom all that is done under heaven. It is an unhappy business that God has given to human beings to be busy with. I saw all the deeds that are done under the sun, and see, all is vanity and a chasing after wind. I hated all my toil, in which I had toiled under the sun, seeing that I must leave it to those who come after me. And who knows whether they will be wise or foolish? Yet they will be masters of all for which I have told, and my wisdom under the sun. This is also vanity. So I turned and I gave my heart up to despair concerning all the toil of my labors under the sun. Because sometimes one who has toiled with wisdom and knowledge and skill must leave all to be enjoyed by others who did not toil for it. This also is vanity and a great evil. What do mortals get from all the toiling and straining which they toil under the sun? For all their days are full of pain, and their work is a vexation. Even at night their minds do not rest. This also is vanity. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
If we all will read together in unison the psalm, it's Psalm 49, verses 1 through 12. Hear this, all you peoples. Give ear, all who dwell on the world. You of high degree and low, rich and poor together. My mouth shall speak of wisdom, and my heart shall meditate on understanding. I will incline my ear to a proverb, and set forth my riddle upon the harp. Why should I be afraid in evil days, when the wickedness of those that my guilt surrounds me? The wickedness of those who trust in their own prowess, and boast of their great riches. One can never redeem another, or give to God the ransom for another's life. But the ransom of a life is so great that there will never be enough to pay it. And in order to live forever and ever, and never see the grave. For when these things arise, God also, like the dull and stupid, they perish, leaving their wealth to those who come after them. Their graves shall be their homes forever, their dwelling places from generation to generation, though they have made their hands to themselves. Even though honored, they cannot live forever. They are like the beasts that perish. The second reading is taken from Colossians verse 3, verses 1 through 11. Life in Christ includes a radical reorientation of our values. Just as the newly baptized sheds their old clothes in order to put on the new garments, so Christians are called to let go of greed and take hold of a life shaped by God's love in Christ. The reading. So if you've been raised with Christ, seek the things that are above, where Christ is seated, sitting at the right hand of God. Set your mind on those things that are above, and not the things that are on earth. For you have died, and your life is hidden with Christ in God. When Christ, who is your life, is revealed,
when you also will be revealed with him in glory. Put to death, therefore, whatever is in you is earthly, fornication, impure, passion, evil desires, and greed, which is idolatry. On account of those, the wrath of God is coming upon you, those who are disobedient. These are the ways you also once followed when you were living that life. But now you must get rid of all such things: anger, wrath, malice, slander, and abusive language from your mouth. Do not lie to one another, seeing that you have stripped off the old self with its practices, and have clothed yourself with the new self, which is being renewed in knowledge according to the image of its creator. In that renewal there is no longer Greek and Jew, circumcision and circumcised and uncircumcised, barbarian and Scythian, slave and free, but Christ is all and in all. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.